Good day, my name is Jerry, and welcome to Kathon's Journey, where I will be showing my journey throughout the Philippines and Asia. My motto is, go ahead and take the risk, no matter what anyone says, as to live an adventure for a fun and fulfilling life.
This is basically part 2 of the Andon journey that I went through. Part 1 is a previous video, which you can go to Kathon's Journey and see part 1, and also that part 1 has the cost sheet on it that it took me for the entire trip. So right here I'm riding through just on my way out, just showing how they put the rice out to let it dry while I drive. And when you're in the back 40 a little bit, they have quite a bit of that going on. Dogs, you always got to be concerned about when you're out driving. I've seen so many accidents. Actually, I've already hit a dog too, so that's a concern. Here, just up in the mountains, viewing some of the ocean and on top of the hill, which is pretty nice. The pictures really doesn't do it justice, but and then here is Bohol, one of the beaches we went to. Just this was on a lava. It's not really of a sandy beach too much. This is on the south side of the island. Now this one, we didn't get out to this island. I was told it's actually old volcano eruption island. I was told it's pretty good to go out to, but I'm sure I'll get out there eventually. And here we are with the main part of this falls, Unmanded Falls. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but so you see here, this is supposed to be the largest falls in Bohol. And from Andon, it's probably about 45 minutes away from Andon, or probably like 2 hours, 2.5 hours from Panglao. So it's pretty cheap to get in, pretty easy to get there. It's got a road going all the way, unlike some of the other falls that I've been to, where you get on a road or riverbed or something, or a big trail you got to take for a kilometer or so to get to. This one was pretty direct, and I believe the cost is on this spreadsheet. It wasn't much, like 30 or 50 pesos, less than $1. But it's pretty nice falls. Had the pool. You can go swimming in it, although I didn't here. It's kind of a cold. But just go ahead and view the falls here. I got quite a bit of video on it, and you'll see it from a drone and some other aspects of walking around. This is where I'm walking across the bridge. You can see the bridge there with the flow. Obviously, the falls is to my right, there, coming down, and it goes into a pool. Actually, I was down right there past that little pool area right there. I did put a drone down. I guess it was on already, and I didn't realize it. Then I hit it to record, and then I did take off. But I guess since it was on already recording, I hit it and it shut it off because I went all the way up the falls. And when I come back later, there was no video. So, but I got some other drone footage on there, which you'll see here in a minute. Again, you can swim in the this. You can see where they got the man-made part there, where they kind of make the pools. You can go ahead and swim. There's people in there, get right underneath it. They're pretty lenient about that in all the falls that I've been to. You can pretty much swim. Some of them you can even jump off of. Been to a couple of them. Now here we're starting on a drone, taking it up. You see on top, there's not much of a pool up there when you get up there, but you'll see here in a bit. But you can see the different layers. At one time, this was a pretty wide pool. It did have it be a lot wider than what it was now. I'm sure thousands of years ago. But here we are on top now. I don't know if it's this one or the other video I got. That gives a little bit of perspective on the pool area, before the overflow. Yeah, most of the falls that I went to, there's swimming in them. As long as they have the pools, which most of them do. Some of them are even deep enough where you can people are jumping or diving off. I got a couple of me, which I'm up there again, either jumping or diving off at the pools. But obviously, if they're too shallow like this one was, you can't do that. You just go out and swim in it, and go ahead and. You can see it here on the top, a little more perspective on what it looked like on top with the drone. Again, overall, I did enjoy this Anda trip. It was pretty good. Beautiful beaches, as you saw in the first, when I opened this video, and on the other previous video, which I did show most of the beaches then, both on video and drone. So it's definitely worth going there. It just doesn't have, as I said in the first one, it doesn't have much of a nightlife. This falls is pretty close to, you'll see here in a bit, there's a cave you go to, you can jump in, cool off. It's kind of cool to go to, you just jump in, it's not big like a normal other caves that I've been through. Scuba diving was pretty good. Saw turtles and eel and lionfish. Most of the stuff you see here, again, you don't see turtles that much. Every time you go out, probably about half the time I've scuba dived, I've seen turtles. So they're always nice to see. But you can see the ridges here going through with how wide this falls used to be. Now there was nobody here this day, but here it might have been deep enough if you on that first level, you might have been able to jump off and into it. Again, I didn't go swimming this time here, but again, nobody was there, and I would think that would probably be deep enough. Now here we're going to turn the drone and go down the river a bit, kind of low, show you a little bit of after the falls and going down there. You can see the man-made dam that they put up with the stones in order to have a little pool area in there. So I'll go down a little bit on here. The water on all of these falls are pretty clear. Again, there's not much like mining or industry that's out there up in the mountains or anything like that. Like, sometimes in the States, I've been to, West Virginia, some other ones where, the mining company really, came in and destroyed a lot of it. Although after years, even in West Virginia, they come back and fixed it a little bit. But still, the water's pretty fresh and pretty clean. Now here we start walking to this pool cave. You see a Cabingnau pool cave. It's not a deep, it's basically a hole in the wall, but this is the path that kind of went to it, and here it is shown in the ground. It's got a ladder coming up, as you can see there. It was actually behind this farmers, I don't know how they found it, obviously years ago, whatever, but I guarantee the first time probably scared the hell out of them, especially if they were out there, and just fell through or something. But anyways, it's basically again a big hole in the ground. It's kind of, you'll see here in a minute, some stalactites or stalagmites coming down, and the water was fresh water, it wasn't salt water that was in there. You can go down and swim into it. You'll see here in a bit I jump into it, and you see someone down there floating right now. Again, it is fresh water. I was surprised, but you see when you're down there with the sun coming up, reflection, I see some good shots, video of reflection of the water coming up on the stalagmites. And then going into the water, again, pretty clear. You know, like most of the water that's seen on the falls or other caves, it's always been pretty clear. And again, this one's fresh water. So I don't know if you see fish here or not, but you'll see some coming up. You can see how, again, clear with the sun coming through and the rays, sun rays going through. And coming up, reflection from the sun on the water hitting the stalagmites or stalactites. I forgot which ones come down, which one go up. So again, see how pretty clear it is. They did have these little air bubbles coming up. That's usually from some kind of sulfur or something. So although I didn't smell anything on here, there was nothing like that here. So maybe just air trapped underneath there. I don't know. It was probably, I don't know, 30 feet across, you know, and probably about 8 feet deep, the water itself. And that maybe a little bit deeper, maybe 8 to 10 feet deep. And jumped in it. I didn't hit the bottom and jumping, so. Oh, there's fish, yeah. And there's small fish that was in there. Here's the top looking down. You see the blue light. Oh, that's where I had the GoPro with me and jumped in and just took it with me down underneath. There I am. So pretty refreshing on a hot day. Again, it's probably a little longer than it is wider, so probably about 30 by, I don't know, 50, 60. I don't think it was double the size. But again, pretty much, again, big hole. Now here's where somebody was there and I just had them fill and jump in. You can see it's probably only 10 feet, jump, so it's no big deal. And, just jumping in, coming up on the ladder. Now here I was driving around and I saw this pool, abandoned pool for probably people used to come there when it was nice and built. Mother Mary there, statue, religious, meditate, whatever. But you see it's pretty abandoned now. That's probably one of the biggest things I see in the Philippines. Their maintenance or maintainability of anything is nowhere near what it is in the States. I'm talking buildings. I'm talking solar panels that have been there. Like I was on this island, and years ago, like 10 years ago, they built a solar array, and just the maintenance, they didn't maintain it, and it just stopped after a while. So basically here just the sunset riding back from Anda. So I appreciate you guys watching the video here. We'll wrap up here and have a good day. Thank you.
You know what to do. Go ahead and hit those buttons, and thank you for watching Kathon's Journey.